This is the Weighing In podcast with Rick and Gina. This podcast is a collaboration between Empower Weight Loss and Lifestyle Coaching and Next Step Lifestyle Coaching. In this episode, we have a special guest joining us. Coach Sandi, our dear friend and former colleague, is helping us to finally follow through on a long-standing promise, a deep dive into the greatest sitcom of all time. It's a show famously about nothing that surprisingly has a lot to say about behavior, habits, and food. Coming up next, weight management and the wisdom of Seinfeld. All right, so here we are. Let me just say, Sandi, how many years have we been talking about doing this?
At least a decade.
At least a decade.
Skip past years. We're in decades now.
Yes.
So this is something you guys wanted to do a long time ago. So this has been in the works for a while.
A long time. We used to. I don't know if we were actually threatening at some point that we were going to just hijack a Facebook Live and just do Seinfeld clips, because Sandi and I just love it. And Gina, now I've learned you, of course, you were right there watching Seinfeld when we were. It's so great.
It still holds up.
It really does. Despite the horrible outfits and the very large cell phones or phones, it's timeless humor. It's timeless. It's incredible.
It is.
Observational humor.
Yeah.
So what's surprising is that so Sandi, you and I always would laugh generally about Seinfeld, but there were so many episodes that relate to food and just items related to human behavior, things that we all work on all the time. So we had traded back and forth an article, and it was at eater.com. I'll just show this. The top 25 food moments in Seinfeld. There's more than 25. So this is like the top 25 episodes.
Way more than 25.
Oh my God. So,
So
I have to say, we're going to keep this super simple. We didn't have a lot of conversation, the three of us, about which episodes. We just kind of said, well, let's write down a few, which ones would be the best. And then the hard work started. It's truly Sophie's choice. How do you decide which ones to do? And we had narrowed it down to about 10 of like absolute gold star episodes, but we can't do 10. That's too many. So we at first said, so that's the first Sophie's choice. So then we pared it down to 4. And I have to tell you, there's a whole nother layer of Sophie's choice, because I've edited these down so that we took out the parts that weren't related to the food, because there's multiple plot lines. It was really hard to edit these down. Really hard. So anyway, we'll do our best. I think we'll only probably get through 3, to be honest. And I think that's fine. If people like this, we'll leave them wanting more, as they say.
we'll do our best.
Just before we launch into a few clips and just talking about how it actually does apply to behavior change, weight management and whatnot, why was Seinfeld so great, Sandi?
Their comedic timing, I don't know, you just got so wrapped up in the nothingness of their lives. And they could turn something simple into, they could blow up just some simple thing, and just, I think we ended up laughing at ourselves in some ways, because we could all relate to what they were going into. But yeah, each character was just such a deep well.
Not one person was weak. Everyone was strong. And then you had some people who rose to prominence, side characters. I am going to include, I won't say who it is yet, but I'll include in one of our clips my favorite of the side characters. That will probably be in the last clip that we do. So Gina, Thursday nights was Seinfeld.
Thursday nights, yes, that's right.
9 o'clock.
I remember.
On Thursdays.
On Thursday night. 9 to 9:30, I think, right? 9 to 9:30.
That's exactly right.
For 9 years.
And Friends was before it, I think. And Friends benefited. Friends is a great show, very funny show. But I think it definitely benefited from the shine of Seinfeld, because Seinfeld was just a phenomenon.
Yeah, I love, there was never an agenda. It was just silly, and I think it was relatable, and it just made you kind of feel good when you watched it. Like it was just fun.
Yes.
And silly. And I think they even said, like, it's about nothing.
It's about nothing, and yet it's the number one comedy show.
It was such a good formula.
All time.
My favorite scene about the fact that it was a show about nothing. What do you remember when they were pitching the show for NBC and they were the
Yes.
absolute NBC honcho?
Yeah.
And George is going too far. He took the he goes, no, it's a show about nothing, nothing. And the guy's like, so
He
what
doubled
happens?
down.
Nothing happens. And he goes, well, why are they watching it? He's like, because it's on TV. And then the guy goes, not yet.
Oh, that was priceless.
Too funny, too funny. Okay, so we're going to show a clip. Let me identify the clip. I'll quickly summarize it. Let's generally talk about why we thought this was worth discussing, and then we could show the clip, and then we'll debrief. Okay, we'll try to get through 3, or we will get through 3. And here's the question: do you lead with your strongest one? I think so. And when we talked about all of them, while there's so many that are food related, I think we're going to start off with season 5, episode 7, the non-fat yogurt episode.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this one, I thought this was going to be the longest clip. It's actually the shortest clip, but it's still 3 minutes long. So I'm going to play it. But before we get into it, just as you think about this, I'll just summarize it. So Jerry and Elaine discover that they're gaining weight because they've been indulging in a new neighborhood yogurt shop with the big claim to fame is that the yogurt has no fat. Kramer's also invested in the yogurt shop, and he's insisting that it's no fat. Yeah. But the question is, wait a minute, maybe there is fat in this yogurt, and then it just becomes a whole travesty as they go to figure out. Sandi, what did you like about this episode in terms of us discussing it in this venue?
Well, I think we can all relate to a couple things. That whole health halo of, it's whatever, it's gluten-free or it's non-fat or it's, sugar-free. So it must be helpful with weight management or health management. And we got to look a little deeper at the ingredients and the nutrition panels, especially if we find ourselves with weight creeping on as these characters did. So,
Those health halos are unbelievably powerful. Gina, you and I have talked about them a lot, but I still don't understand, Gina, why were they gaining weight? It was no fat, just like the Snackwell's cookies that were no fat. Remember?
Oh, right.
Didn't those go over well?
You can't always believe what the headline says, right? So
yes.
That's exactly what this is. Like, it says it's great. It says it's healthy, but not.
Yeah. So health halos is a huge part of this. I also think the ever relevant concept of hidden calories.
Mm-hmm.
We can come back to this, but the fact that the word calories isn't mentioned once in the entire episode, I didn't realize it until I was editing it, and I'm like, oh my God. It really was just all about the fat back then, and fat was demonized, right?
Yeah,
that's right. And that was the whole thing. And yet, fat schmat, if it's low calorie, which would be hard to do if it's high fat, then you're not going to have a problem. So, amazing, just amazing. Okay, so without further ado, I give you elements of clips from the non-fat yogurt episode.
Fantastic. I told you. How good is this? Looks good. How good? Very good. I know it.
They put real blueberries in it. Real blueberries. What kind did you get?
Coffee. And they grind up the coffee beans and put it in.
Let me taste that.
Huh?
Que rico.
Suave. And it's not
Oh, that's so good.
How could this not have any fat? It's too good.
You want to taste mine?
Oh, you want to taste mine?
No, I don't.
Well, if you want to taste mine, you don't have to offer me some of yours.
All right, let's just forget it.
Kramer's going to clean up on this place.
This is good.
He invested in it.
No kidding.
Yeah, we've been coming here every day.
Every
So there are a lot of people there, huh? Oh, man, that yogurt place, you're going to make a fortune. Yeah. They're doing incredible business.
Look at Jerry's outfit.
How did you know?
Well, I tasted it at the one
He
downtown.
must be gaining weight because he can't tuck his shirt in.
Or you can't find a shirt that
Hey, what's the matter?
Hi. I was having lunch and I bit down on the fork.
Watch Kramer here.
Boy, it's hard to believe with so much biting experience, a person could still make a mistake like
fits.
that.
Look,
What?
You're getting heavy. Yeah, you look like you put on 10 pounds. Huh? I'll tell you something else. You're looking a little chunky yourself, buddy.
Hey!
Yeah.
No.
Where's your bathroom scale? Oh my God, I've gained 7 pounds.
I've gained 8.
I told you.
I put on a couple, but 7 pounds? How did I gain 7 pounds?
How did I gain 8?
I don't get it. I've been doing the same exercises. I haven't been eating anything different.
Me either. Wait a second. Maybe it's that yogurt.
No. That's 100% non-fat.
Well, how else could this have happened? Maybe your yogurt isn't so non-fat.
Oh, guess again, Tubby.
Jerry, there's got to be a way we can find that out.
There must be some kind of lab that would do that kind of thing.
Newman.
Hello, Newman.
Hi, Jerry.
Classic.
Hey, this yogurt is really something, huh? And it's non-fat. I've been waiting for something like this my whole life, and it's finally here. Hey, another round of strawberry for me and my friends.
Hello? Yes? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look at the
Oh,
phone.
really?
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Here's the reveal.
Well, the yogurt verdict is in. Fact.
Oh,
Oh, isn't it just the greatest show?
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you say, like, look at Elaine, just classic. And I was like, I so appreciated every single one of the people here. I would say out of the 3 clips that we're going to see here, Kramer might be highlighted the least. And
Oh.
it's really the George and Elaine show, but they are just brilliant in those
So
roles.
good.
They
So
are.
fun.
So how about Newman taking the health halo of no fat and just like
Yeah.
more is better, endless. Another
Yeah,
round of
much
strawberry.
better.
Yeah, just,
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
yes, well, have it, right? With the magic pill,
Yeah.
the magic bullet. Oh my God. Exercise in a bottle.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that was actually a thing at one point.
How about Elaine saying, I don't get it. I've been exercising and eating the same. Can't be calories in. Yeah.
No, it's, you know,
No.
the whole, I'm just working
Mm.
so hard. I mean, haven't we
Yes.
all had that experience?
Sure.
Like, oh my
Absolutely.
God, I couldn't be working any harder. And then no change. And then again, it just comes back to hidden calories.
Mhm.
The yogurt
Yep.
is just packing on the pounds and they have no idea it's the calories in the yogurt.
And they're having such a good time too.
I know.
Oh, let's talk about that for a minute. Like the social aspect of
Yeah,
food. I mean, food is a
absolutely.
party, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. This is their new hangout. It's all part
They
of
can
it.
share it with each other, and you know,
Mhm.
yeah, it's kind of mean though if you think about it. It's like it's unfortunate. Like, why couldn't they just enjoy the yogurt? You know, and here they are gaining 7 pounds. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
brutal. Have you ever seen Newman happier?
I
In terms of,
know.
I didn't
I
even
know.
know he had friends and he's like surrounded. So again, the
Yeah.
social thing again. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah,
That's a
so
good one.
yeah, that's a great. It's just
Classic.
perfect. That one of that episode. Maybe it was because we were at HMR, Sandy, but that one got so much. Everyone was talking about it. And it just was. I didn't think it was just at work. I felt like that yogurt episode hit a chord, and people just.
Yeah.
I mean, people talked about. Did you see Seinfeld last night? It's like water cooler talk. But that one was a really strong one. It sort of
Yeah.
made an impact culturally.
You know, back in the day, I had really curly hair, and I used to wear it like pulled back, and then it in like a low ponytail at the nape of my neck. And I cannot tell you how many times I would be out in public, and people would come up to me and say, "You know, you look just like Elaine." I'm not even kidding you. I'll have to find a picture someday. I got that all the time. Isn't that funny?
That is funny. Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, when you hear these actors interviewed, it's so striking because you kind of grew up with them as their characters. And it's like,
Yeah.
wow, he's not like George at all.
Mm-hmm.
Jason
Yeah, I know.
Alexander.
Right?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like George at all. And she's not like Elaine at all. It was
No.
priceless acting.
I have seen Michael Richards in person in Santa Barbara, and we didn't exchange any kind of conversation.
Oh, if
but
only he
just
knew
his
what a fan.
presence,
Yeah.
his presence is Kramer. I mean,
Yeah.
it was amazing to
His
see him.
character was something like
Oh,
the way
Yeah.
he would enter the room, you know,
Mhm.
What's interesting, if you watch it from the beginning, and I'm going to do a whole rewatch again, but the characters evolved, and Kramer
Yeah.
evolved the most.
Definitely.
Yes, he did.
His hair was less crazy. His entrances were less bombastic. He
Yeah.
truly became Kramer. Like, I don't know, probably by the end of season one, certainly season two. The last thing I'll say on that is Jerry, as opposed to the other ones, is exactly like Jerry in real life.
Yeah.
He's exactly the same. He's just, we used to marvel, all our friends, because this was like a religion to us. We would like analyze that. But we just loved how Jerry was like unaffected by things. Like terrible news. And he'd be like, wow. You know, it was always so amazing. The whole Jerry vibe, the Jerry affect. And that's pretty much how he comes across in real life.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right. So the non-fat yogurt is in the books. That was number one. Okay.
That was a good one. That was a good number one, I think.
Okay. The next one is episode 22 of season 5. I'm not sure if it's called this, but we're going to call it The Opposite. Okay. George realizes that all his life instincts have been wrong. He decides to turn his life around by doing the exact opposite of what he would normally do and gets surprisingly good results. So let me just say this. When I think back on Seinfeld, there's a very short list of, in my mind, it's hard to argue that's not the best moment. This episode has what I think is probably my favorite moment, and it's the first scene when he comes in the coffee shop. What I had to cut out was the show opens after the music, and he's at the beach, and he looks morose, like very pensive, and the seagulls fly off, and he like trudges off. Clearly, he's depressed. And that's all I'll say. And then we lead into the episode. Right. So, but let me just, in terms of why we thought this might be a good episode, which it's essentially, he decides to engage in an entirely new set of behaviors. Sound familiar, Sandy?
Oh, yeah.
How does this relate?
Oh, it relates greatly because, you know, if we want to make, it's almost too simple, but yet it's not. If we want to make a change, we got to do something different, right? We can't keep doing the same thing if we want a different result. So that's what this episode was all about. Absolutely.
I'm thinking of right up in my fridge, the shop, I have a huge thing of spinach leaves, and I'm going to do a salad. I have to say it's still kind of a behavior I'm cultivating with the support of our members, and never a salad guy. So this is like doing the opposite. It really, literally is. You know, and haven't we done that with so many behaviors? And all of a sudden it's like, you know what? The cherries really do go good in the chocolate.
Yeah. I remember once you suggested canned carrots with turkey chili. And I thought, no way, that's going to be good. Oh, it was so good. Yeah. But, you know, resisted just sticking with what I knew. And,
well, I'm going to call my turkey with carrots. I'm going to raise you to your greatest suggestion of all time, which our members have heard me. I give you credit every time. What did you at one point say? You got to try this condiment on the barbecue chicken.
Mustard.
Yellow mustard. Yellow, plain, just basic mustard. Yep. Fantastic with the barbecue chicken.
Sounds horrible.
Oh, doesn't it? I thought the same thing. It sounds horrible.
But you know, I remember when the HMR stuffing recipe came out with like the mushroom risotto and the multigrain cereal and the soup. And I was like, that is disgusting. Who would ever eat that? And it is delicious.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that sometimes in this world, you have to do unusual things.
Yes.
In order to get the job done. I am the person who eats the stuffing, even though it sounded disgusting.
Yes.
The opposite of what I would have done.
The opposite, absolutely. I think, Sandy, we have a little work to do with Gina, though, about the mustard and barbecue chicken. Gina, I think you need to pay very close attention to George's experience here.
Wait, can I just tell you something? The funniest thing. So I have a member who she calls the HMR multigrain cereal her grains, and she puts sauerkraut on it. Sauerkraut
in the multigrain cereal.
You're like, okay, that's interesting. Then she went to Market Basket and got all these different spices, and she was putting every week she'd come in with a new grain recipe for the group. So there you go.
Who would ever thought?
Opposite of
the opposite. I mean, how many people through the years have said, I hated fruits and vegetables? And then you try to take them, say, hey, I have a meal without them. It's like, yeah, over my dead body. I'm going to eat a meal without fruits, vegetables. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, zealots. Become zealots with the exercise.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, the only other claim to fame on this episode, I don't know if you noticed, I had to edit quite a bit there on that first one. This whole opening scene, I'm like, there's nothing I can edit. It's just gold, gold, gold. So imagine George has just again come off from the beach, okay, completely depressed, okay, and here comes his confession and his thoughts about his life.
Speaking of having it all, where were you?
I went to the beach.
On the beach.
It's not working, Jerry. It's just not working.
What is it that isn't working?
Why did it all turn out like this for me? I had so much promise. I was personable. I was bright. Oh, maybe not academically speaking, but I was perceptive. I always know when someone's uncomfortable at a party.
Got knocking over there?
It all became very clear to me sitting out there today that every decision I've ever made in my entire life has been wrong. My life is the complete opposite of everything I want it to be. Every instinct I have in every aspect of life, be it something to wear, something to eat, it's all been wrong.
Tuna on toast, coleslaw, cup of coffee.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. I always have tuna on toast. Nothing's ever worked out for me with tuna on toast. I want the complete opposite of tuna on toast. Chicken salad on rye. Untoasted, with a side of potato salad and a cup of tea.
Well, there's no telling what can happen from this.
You know, chicken salad's not the opposite of tuna. Salmon's the opposite of tuna, because salmon swim against the current, and the tuna swim with it.
Good for the tuna.
Look at this.
George, you know that woman just looked at you.
So what? What am I supposed to do?
Go talk to her.
Elaine, bald men with no jobs and no money who live with their parents don't approach strange women.
Well, here's your chance to try the opposite. Instead of tuna salad and being intimidated by women, chicken salad and going right up to them.
Yeah, I should do the opposite. I should.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
Yes.
Throwing it right back at him.
I will do the opposite.
Yes.
I used to sit here and do nothing and regret it for the rest of the day. So now I will do the opposite and I will do something. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you were looking in my direction.
Oh, yes, I was. You just ordered the same exact lunch as me.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
I'm Victoria. Hi.
Look at the look.
Are you growing a beard?
Why shave every day? Just grows right back.
I guess.
I'm afraid I'm just not interested in how I present myself. If those kind of superficialities are important to you, this probably isn't going to work. Take it easy. Take it easy. That's not the end of the world.
It's totally the opposite.
Hey, maybe how about a little tongue action, huh?
Yeah, stick your tongue down his throat.
What are we going to do? Should we just move?
It won't be necessary.
Shut your trap and stop kicking the seats! We're trying to watch the movie! And if I have to tell you again, we're going to take it outside and I'm going to show you what it's like! You understand me?
Now shut your mouths or I'll shut them for you. And if you think I'm kidding, just try me. Try me. Because I would love it!
He gets applause. Last one.
Are you sure you don't want to come up? I mean, it's only 9:30.
I don't think we should. We really don't know each other very well.
Who are you, George Costanza?
I'm the opposite, the very guy you've ever met.
That's awesome.
That opening when he comes into the diner, Jerry, and like most of them only direct their comments to Jerry. Once in a while they talk between each other, but it's almost always like Jerry is such the nucleus of the show.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not working, Jerry. It's not working. The whole thing. The whole thing.
Everything I've ever done.
Great.
So what about that premise? If everything you've done has turned out wrong, then doing the opposite has to be right.
That's right. That's right.
It's smart, actually.
It's
Well,
actually
it did seem to work. It did seem to work in all of those examples.
Gina, how many times have you said something to the effect of to your program members, we're trying to do the opposite of the cultural norms?
That's exactly what it is. I mean, the standard diet, if you're going to continue, you're just not going to get anywhere. You've got to do the opposite of that. Bring in fruits and vegetables and bring in things that aren't the cultural norms.
Yes.
And that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it hard for people.
Oh, that's social pressure is brutal on that.
Hard, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But absolutely. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. So people don't necessarily have to do the exact opposite, but I like the way you phrased it, Sandy, which is, if you want different results, then it's like an ongoing pursuit of new behaviors, different behaviors. Daily.
Moment by moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you just go along to get along, and I think a lot of people do that, especially when they get uncomfortable, and you're just not going to see the change that you want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Obligatory silver lining on that. You do enough of these new behaviors, they start to become more routine, and they start to become your routines, and they start to become your new habits, which is the whole goal.
Can I tell something real quick that goes on? So I, in my class this week, I asked randomly a question. I said, how many of you used to have a lot of anxiety going to a restaurant? Like they all, and I said, how many of you have that same anxiety now? And these members have been around for a while.
Good question.
They all put their hand down. And I said, see, so there's a great example of it felt awkward at first. It felt uncomfortable at first. It was the opposite of the culture at first. But, when you learn and when it's reinforced and you're supported in a community like ours, it is amazing how now it doesn't feel so hard. So that's just a good example of that.
It's so funny. You and I always do so many similar things without talking to each other. So in our sessions, Bill and I this week, we shared a GLP-1 study, which basically the headline was, nothing magic here, right? Yeah. They help. They're tools for most people, but you need to practice lifestyle changes. So, but one of the researchers who was interviewed said everyone describes it the same way. And he was talking about the food noise. Before, food was running the show, running the show. So we said, whether you've been on the GLP-1s or will never be on them, how many of you can say that compared to the past, you're running the show more than you used to?
Yeah.
Which is exactly your point about the restaurant. But listen to this one great quote. So Gail she was talking about the past at her heaviest weight. Talk about seating control. She said, let me talk to you about running the show. The only question I used to ask myself about what I was going to eat was, what am I in the mood for? If you're letting your mood determine what you go, oh boy, you ain't going to be running the show. Well, weight management certainly isn't going to be running the show.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, isn't that incredible? Yeah, that was quite a comment. All right, so in some cases, do the opposite, but the other idea and why we're reinforcing it with this episode is new behaviors, not the ones people are practicing. All right, let's do one more. This one was going to be number 4, but I said, I think we have only time for 3. And I said, you can't not do this one. All right. So I am talking about season 9, episode 18, The Wedding Cake. Elaine becomes very annoyed by the endless office cake parties held for various trivial reasons, as you'll see at work. Everything. Birthdays, get well, cakes. She then develops a sugar addiction and raids Peterman's private office fridge, ultimately finishing off a piece of cake he bought for $29,000 from the 1937 wedding of King Edward VIII.
Oh my God.
There are so many themes here. It's incredible.
Yes.
So let me just say, I mentioned the side character who's my favorite. There are so many good ones, but I'm sorry, Peterman.
Peterman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Elaine! He is, if you're not convinced, just watch what you're about to watch. I mean, there's so many. George's parents are unbelievable. Jerry's parents. Putty. Sandy Putty. Oh, Putty was that?
Putty.
Huh?
Yeah.
High five. High five. So many. Anyway, so people are probably furious right now that they're not going to see the Soup Nazi. So because that's a very popular one.
Yes.
If we decide, I do think we kind of joked with each other when we talked about this that we could probably do 2 of these. I am so confident we could do 3 and still not have scratched the surface. But I'm just throwing that out there. Yes. Okay, so are you guys ready for the wedding cake?
Let's go.
Okay, and then let's bring it home after that.
Okay.
Elaine's unbelievable in this.
Yeah. Her facial expression.
Birthday to you.
It's a bit of a longer one.
Elaine cake?
No thanks.
It's Walter's special day.
You know, there are 200 people who work in this office. Every day is somebody's special day.
Elaine, where are you going? It's Walter's last day. We have to celebrate.
It's his birthday and it's his last day?
This is other Walter from Returns.
Hey, what's going on here?
Surprise!
Oh, guys. Elaine.
Yeah.
It's my last day. Have a piece.
All right, pile it on.
But he's a jolly good fella.
Happy birthday to you.
What is so bad about having a little piece of cake?
It is the forced socializing. What is this?
You were out sick yesterday, so we got you a get well cake.
It's carrot. It's good for you.
Get well, so we wish you to get well.
They're singing a get well song.
I mean, now we're celebrating a sick day?
I think it's nice.
What? What is nice? I don't want one more piece of cake in my office.
Get well, sis.
It's not happening, he says, the guy.
Anybody here? Peter boy?
She knows it's there.
It's a cakewalk.
Get well soon. We wish you to get well.
He's singing the
Oh,
song.
what a stirring little anthem of wellness. Elaine,
Mr. Peterman,
we missed you at the get well party. Can you keep a secret?
No, sir, I can't.
Inside that small college boy mini fridge is my latest acquisition. A slice of cake from the wedding of King Edward VIII to Wallace Simpson circa 1937. The price, $29,000.
Guess what I ate?
An ostrich burger.
No. A $29,000 piece of cake. Peterman got it at the Duke and Duchess of Windsor auction. Oh, it's the most romantic thing I've ever eaten.
How did it taste?
A little stale. I have to sneak back in and even it out. A little off the side.
This is great.
Perfect.
This is great.
Yeah.
Who's been here?
No point in wasting $1,200.
You'll never know.
He'll never know.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
Oh, Commander! Isn't the wedding marvelous? Oh, hey. Oh, I shouldn't. I mustn't. Ah, what the hell?
Back in. Oh, no.
You should replace an antique piece of cake. Do
She
you
ate the
have
whole
anything
thing.
that's been, laying around for a while? Something pre-war would be just great.
Oh, hey, Elaine. Oh, you got the munchies?
No Junior, I'm in big trouble. I need a cake that looks like this.
Huh? But I know I've seen cake just like that.
Oh,
Enemans, yeah.
Enemans.
Replaces it.
Elaine, excellent.
Oh,
I'd
this
like
is-
you to meet a friend of mine, Erwin Lubeck.
Hello.
Charmed.
All right.
This guy.
Brace yourself, Lubeck. You are about to be launched via pastry back to the wedding of one of the most dashing and romantic Nazi sympathizers of the entire British royal family.
I guess I'll just...
Oh, no, Elaine, stay. Lubeck here is the world's foremost appraiser of vintage pastry. All right, Lubeck. How much is she?
I'd say about $219.
$219,000. Lubeck, you glorious titwillow, you just made me a profit of $190,000.
No, $2.19. It's an Entenmann's.
Do they have a castle at Windsor?
No, they have a display case at the end of the aisle. You all right, Peterman? You look ill.
Get well soon. We want you to get well. Get well soon. We want you to get well.
Oh gosh, that was a great clip. Great.
So I hesitated. That one was, almost, it was more than 5 minutes, but it was just so hard to edit it down because there was so much of the slippery slope.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to give the writers credit? This whole idea of let's have in the office setting, just this avalanche of different reasons and have cake at each one. Sick days, coming back from a sick day, they need a cake.
Birthday.
Well, I mean, it's slightly exaggerated, but it's sort of true.
It's kind of.
I've been in those work environments. Yeah.
In the work environment, right?
Yeah. It's pretty common.
Yeah, like a minefield.
And while the intention is lovely, it's not very helpful when you're, trying to do the opposite of.
Yes. So beyond the obvious, like slippery slope tie-in, right? Just one more slice. Gina, you and I just did a whole thing on the carrot cake lady and whatnot. What about the fact that the cake was stale?
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
And in fact, she was dancing around gloriously. Funniest part, she was like having a ball.
Yeah, of course, this is exaggerated, but also, the whole thing when you're on that slippery slope, you're not quite in touch with the consequences of what you're doing.
Right.
Sandy, how far away was she from the she was eating a $29,000 cake and just dancing around.
I know. It was throw all caution to the wind,
Anything else we could pull from that episode? Obviously, slippery slope. Another plug on the calories. You see how big that cake was?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was, where my mind went to is when I've been on that slippery slope, the negotiations that I make with myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll exercise more. I won't eat X later. I'll finish it. And that way I won't feel this stressful tug of war inside me.
Yes.
Those negotiations that go through our minds,
Right. That's so true.
How about, what am I supposed to do? They bring cake in every single day.
Yeah. I can't not.
Yeah.
Or
how about this? They are always eating the cake that's brought in. I never eat it. I'm going to have some today.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just go on and on trading blows with rationalizing and justifying.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. I will say, when I first learned calories way back when, I to this day, I think that the cake was the biggest mind blower, even more than the peanuts and nuts, because like a cake, a slice of cake that I would never take such a small slice was like you just called it 125, like a 5-ounce slice of cake is nothing, right? 625 calories.
I know.
Think about that. And it's like nothing. And have you ever gone back for a second? I mean, it was just, the episode was just so spot on.
It was so good. Really.
All right, guys. Well, listen, 3 down, only 22 to go.
This is fun. There are so many of them.
Oh, yeah. Sandy, we did it. first time. We said we were going to do it. The Seinfeld episode. All right. Great stuff. Can't wait to share it with you guys. And thanks again, as always, for your time, Gina. But Sandy, just like I said it in my email, just
So fun to have
our
you.
time together at HMR, it was like among my favorite times. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So fun.